Howdy, I'm Barry, and this is going to be my Q&A video. I was going to make it an Instagram reel, but there's no way I can fit all these questions into one clip, so I'm going to make a video and spread it out. So the first question is my favorite Splatoon 3 meta era. I'm going to have to give it to the Inkjet era, because in my opinion, Inkjet wasn't even that overpowered, and it was awesome to see people get creative with the Inkjet mechanics. And this is also where you see the rise of cooler meta, where it allows a lot of underrated weapons to get noticed for the first time. The next question is, how long have you played Dapples and what got you into them? So 3 months ago, my team had 2 dedicated backliners, and we didn't want to look for a 5th member, so I volunteered to drop heavy, and I picked up Dapples, and it's become one of my favorite weapons in the game. I'm really happy that all happened. The next question is, who's your favorite Splatoon character? Marie's my favorite Splatoon character. She's also my favorite idol. She's a pretty common personality, but at the end of Splatoon 2, she has a badass moment, and that memory always sticks with me. The next question is, thoughts on Nautilus and their kits? So Nautilus isn't used that much in the competitive setting, but the kit with Suction Bomb and Splashdown is so underrated, and I wish we saw more of it. The next question, what was the first game you played? So the first game I remember playing is Skylanders Giants, and my favorite Skylander was Trigger Happy. Next tip, any tips for V-Dualies? My tip for V-Dualies is to utilize your kit as much as possible. And remember that you're a more supportive weapon, so your dodge rolls are going to be used to escape dangerous situations. So I've been playing the Embers dualies a lot lately, and I found myself spamming a lot of Fizzy Bomb. It's a great way to put paint on the ground. It makes up for your lack of range, and it's just a fun sub weapon to use in general. The next question, would you ever aerospray? Yes, I would aerospray. Next question, my peak XP. So my peak XP is 2200 in zones in the NA division. In the JP division, it's 2100. So there's a big difference there. My best Dapple advice, use Torpedo all capital letters. Torpedo is probably the best sub weapon in the game. It allows you to take the attention away from the game, any enemy of your choosing. So you can throw a torpedo at a backline, and they're going to have to shoot the backline, or they're going to have to take the chip damage, which is another great thing about torpedo. I find myself, when I reef slide with Dapples, I'll roll torpedo at the ground to get anyone who took chip damage from the reef slider, and that's a confirmed pick right there. For any of the other Dapples, I'd say when you fight, if you jump before you roll, your enemy's going to look up, and it's a great mix-up. It's going to win you a lot of fights. It's going to make a lot of fights seem a lot easier. For the next question, my favorite show that I watched recently, I'm going to have to give this one to Your Eternity. That anime was completely spectacular. It changed my perspective on life, to be honest. Definitely huge shout out to Your Eternity. Check it out. It's on Crunchyroll. And the last question, my favorite weapon in the game. My favorite weapon in the game is the Ember Splat Dualies. I talked about it a little earlier. That weapon is so fun. If you dodge roll and then pop your bubble, all the end lag from that dodge roll is canceled out. So you can dodge roll again immediately. And a bubble, come on, that's going to give you a huge step up in any fight. And all the attention is going to get turned to you, and it can be a game changer, to be honest. And that's the Q&A. I'm really happy that you guys submitted all these questions, and I'm really excited to do stuff like this later. So if you want to stick around, subscribe, go check out my Instagram, and thanks.